You ever notice how AI feels a little like walking into Home Depot for the first time? You came in for a screwdriver, and now you're staring at 47 aisles wondering if you accidentally signed up to build a house. That's exactly what's happening to small business owners right now with AI. You hear you should be using AI, you agree. You open the website and suddenly it's Claude Chat, Claude Code, Claude Cowork, and now you're thinking, great, I just wanted to save time, not adopt 3 personalities. So let me save you a ton of time and potentially a very expensive mistake. There are 3 tools, similar name, completely different jobs. And if you pick the wrong one, best case, you waste money. Worst case, you create a compliance problem you didn't even know existed. Let's break this down. First, you have Claude Chat. This is the one that people identify the most with AI. You type something, it responds, you go back and forth. It's like having a really smart assistant sitting next to you who never gets tired and doesn't steal your snacks. This is great for things like writing emails, summarizing reports, brainstorming ideas, cleaning up proposals. Your office manager gets faster, your sales team sounds smarter, your bookkeeper saves time. But here's the catch. It doesn't actually do anything in your business. Doesn't touch your files for the most part. It doesn't run your processes. It just talks, which is fine as long as you know what it is. Now let's talk about Claude Code. I'll keep this real simple. If you aren't comfortable creating apps, workflows, and automations, you can skip this. This is for people who live in code, engineers, developers, technical teams. It's powerful, but in the same way a commercial kitchen is powerful. If you don't know how to use it, you're not making dinner, you're starting a fire. So for most small businesses, you can skip this. Now the one everyone misunderstands. Claude Cowork. This is where things get interesting. This isn't just chat, this is where AI actually starts doing the work. You give it a task and it goes and it handles the steps, like go through these 40 receipts and build me an expense report, compare these job candidates and tell me the top 3. Reconcile these invoices, flag the issues. That's not a conversation anymore, that's an employee. And if you're a business owner, that should get your attention because this is where hours start disappearing in a good way. The repetitive stuff, the tedious stuff, the I can't believe we're still doing this manually stuff. But, and this is important, this is also where the risk shows up. Because now it's touching your files, your real data, your client information, but users need to be educated. Without proper guardrails, you can have a big compliance problem. Not because the tech is bad, but because nobody set the rules. So here's a simple way to think about all this. Chat helps you think faster, Cowork helps you work faster, and code, if you're a basic user, you probably don't need it. That's it. But picking the tool, that's honestly the easy part. The hard part, the part nobody talks about, is how actually to use it inside your business. Who has access? What data is allowed? What's off limits? What happens when someone leaves your company? Because buying AI without a plan is like hiring an employee without a job description. It doesn't end well. The businesses that get this right don't say, we use AI now. They see real results. Faster responses to clients, less time wasted on busy work, more consistency across the team, and most importantly, confidence that their data is actually protected. That's the goal. Not hype, not shiny tools, just better outcomes. So if you're thinking about AI, don't start with the tool. Start with one question. Where are we losing time every single week? Fix that first. Then pick the right tool for that job. Do that and AI stops becoming confusing real fast. And it starts becoming something way more valuable. A real advantage. And if you're sitting there thinking, this sounds great, but I don't want to figure this out the hard way. You don't have to. That's exactly what we do at Plus One Technology. We help businesses like yours actually use AI to improve how they run without the guesswork, without the risk, and without wasting money on the wrong tools. So if you'd rather skip the trial and error, reach out. We'll point you in the right direction.